So it looks like a true iconic fast food menu favorite is getting a nice little upgrade over here at Mickey D's in the form of the new and improved supposedly Big Mac. And guys, I gotta be honest, I'm kind of curious to know if it's gonna deliver something different on top of what I'm already used to. As in, is this supposedly more hotter, juicier, and their best ever version of the Big Mac? Well, stay tuned because I've got it up next for you. I'm Ian K, and you're about to peep this out.
Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Well, right off the break, this thing is already slipping and sliding, so I gotta be careful with this one, guys. But honestly, if you've seen one Big Mac, you've seen them all. It's a little suspect in the size department to be called big, but hey, it is what it is, right? Alright, so what you're looking at here, very simply, and I'll just sing it to you, is 2 all-beef patties, special sauce, lettuce, cheese, pickles, onions on a sesame seed bun. Yeah, not only is the Big Mac iconic, so is that little jingle. But guys, the big draw with this one is supposedly with this upgrade, you're gonna get softer, more toasted types of buns, so naturally it's gonna be a little bit more springy. And that does appear to be the case, they definitely feel softer. Moving right along with the upgrades, next up we have white onions that are being added to the patties during cooking, and that's supposed to deliver some more caramelized flavor. And judging by the look of it, I don't really see it inside the meat as it is more on top, but the onions do look a little bit browner than usual. Rounding out the last couple of upgrades, we have cheese that's supposed to be more melted, and that does appear to be the case. And guys, being that this is a Big Mac, we need to have more Big Mac sauce added, and apparently there is plenty of that to speak of here. Like I said, this thing is kind of slipping and sliding already. So there you go, supposedly the new and improved juicier Big Mac, but is it truly the juiciest, the hottest, and the best ever? Well, we're about to find out right now. Well, make sure you have plenty of napkins on hand for this one, guys, because I have a lot of Mac sauce falling out the back of this here right now. It's very dangerous eating this in the car without any napkins. Thankfully, I've got stuff underneath me here right now. But so far, guys, the presentation doesn't look too different compared to what I remember. But I gotta be honest, this does not feel like a Big Mac because of how small it is. Just look at the size of the bread right there in the middle especially. And those patties look like they belong on the McDouble, not necessarily the Big Mac. But hey, it is what it is. Alright, so let's see if this one's going to be a different Big Mac eating experience. Here we go with the quote-unquote new improved Big Mac over here at McDonald's. Let's peep this out. Saucy. Well, I'm not feeling the juicy aspect of this whatsoever, guys. What I got there is a lot of bread in the first bite and naturally some beefy flavor, but the patties are very thin. So honestly, there's a lot of Mac sauce, the cheese is definitely melted, and the bun definitely feels a little bit softer. But at the same time, I'm not really feeling the beef quality being anything different with the onions especially. I mean, the sauce itself, the Big Mac sauce is strong, but so far, this really tastes like a regular Big Mac with the exception of the bun being a little bit softer. Let's keep going in. You know, I'm still holding out hope we'll get a fresh beef version of this at some point in the future, guys, because I kind of feel like we're inching towards that. The beef needs to be upgraded big time on this, but all the classic flavors of the Big Mac are here. There's plenty of Mac sauce. If you guys are fans of that, there's a lot to speak of. And everything else, like I said, is very familiar in terms of the flavor already. But hey, I gotta be real, the patties themselves are not delivering anything above and beyond what I'm used to over here at Mickey D's. So the fact that the onions are kind of caramelized in during the cooking process, it's all being drowned out because of how much Mac sauce is on this. And of course the creaminess of the cheese is fine. But guys, the bun is the real standout because it definitely feels really a little bit more spongy. But at the same time, this really is just a classic Big Mac. I gotta be honest, guys. It is what it is. I guess it's good for marketing, but I'm just not feeling it. Mickey D's, if you're watching this, please get the fresh beef like the quarter pounder with cheese into this thing and really make it a Big Mac. That would be so bomb, crazy juicy. So let's go for another couple of bites on it. Well, I gotta say, I was pretty excited to give this a shot after I was here earlier in the week to check out a few of the other promo items they have on the menu, namely their all-new marbled cold brew, which was a very lovely situation, in addition to the very frosty-looking frozen Hawaiian punch. So naturally, when I saw this was on the menu as supposedly the hottest, the juiciest, the best ever burgers, naturally I wanted to give this one a shot. I'm more of a McDouble double cheeseburger type of guy, so I'm probably gonna swing on back to give that one a shot right after this. But guys, so far, this is just okay. I think it's more marketing, but if anything, there is a lot more Big Mac sauce. So if you love Big Mac sauce, you have it actually on here without even asking for it. So pretty banging for that. All right, so as this thing is dripping away here, let's go for one more bite. We'll wrap the review with the rating coming up next. But guys, like I said, classic familiar flavor, just a lot more Mac sauce with a softer bun. Very little flavor in the beef that I'm getting with this one, strictly because the patties are very small. That sauce is overtaking everything. Let's go for one more bite and we'll wrap it up. Hang on. Well, if you ask me, I think this one's going to be targeted to people that haven't had the Big Mac in a very long time, because naturally promoting it as the hottest, juiciest, best ever really is enough to get you in here to give it a shot, just for the curiosity factor, right? But the classic flavor of the Big Mac being what it is pretty much the same here. I just wish it was just a little bit beefier in the beef department, and overall it lived up to its name. But hey, what are you gonna do? Well, again, what I think McDonald's should do is switch over to the fresh beef, because I think they've perfected it right now with the Quarter Pounder with cheese at this point. For the last couple of years, I've been getting it like that. It really is primo. I think they have the process down pat. Let's migrate it over to some other products, because naturally the Big Mac is screaming for an upgrade outside of the Grand Mac, which is good too. But guys, this is what it is. Like I said, with the rating on screen right now, I think it more than deserves that. I wouldn't expect anything above and beyond a lot of mac sauce, and the flavor being what it is. For something that's a few minutes old, it's very familiar still, but like I said, mac sauce and a softer bun are the only real standouts with this. It is what it is, like I said. Alright, so do me a quick favor, drop some comments down below, let me know what you thought of this particular version of the quote-unquote new Big Mac over here at Mickey D's. I mean, naturally, did it look different for you? And if you're in a market that's actually testing this right now, because apparently this new upgraded process is going to be rolled out further into 2024, what did you think about the overall quality of the execution? I mean, was it something different for you? Drop those comments down below and definitely let me know. And with that, this is Ian K closing out another high-quality foodie feature for you here on Peep This Out Reviews, bringing you brand new content every single week here on my channel. So why stay tuned for that next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Hey, thanks for checking out this review, guys. But just in case you didn't see the one I did before this one, you can find it right up over here, along with what I think YouTube's going to recommend for you to check out as well. As always, I think you'll find something to like in both of them, and I'll definitely catch you in the next one. See ya.